name's Jacob Stendall. I'm a general practitioner. I'm one of the doctors here at Midland Health. Mental health, I think it's a very kind of big umbrella term. Mental health is any condition that will affect your emotional, let's say your emotional well-being. Anything from feeling mildly anxious, very stressed, depression, to more kind of specific psychiatric conditions. All that comes under mental health. These times we see a lot of issues with mental health, especially with anxiety and depression, low mood. It is important to be aware of those and to seek advice when you're not feeling right. Yeah, so with men we're particular. Because we don't like seeking help. I think it's because it's seen as a sign of weakness. Men are always being portrayed as in society as, you need to be strong, you need to be looking after everyone else. So it's not something that men are very, very keen to discuss. We're not very open with our emotions or in touch with our emotions. And it's not something that we like to, speak with a stranger and come and talk about these things, because we see it as a sign of weakness, when actually it isn't. You should be open about your emotions and come and seek help before it's too late. So yes, we're encouraging because of the month and November and Movember, we're encouraging men to come in and get a well-being check. This entails coming in, sitting down with the GP for about an hour, discuss any health concerns that they might have. The GP will go through a systematic check with the patient. Usually we pick up different lifestyle problems that the patient might have. Say, for example, if there's issue with their diet, issue with their exercise, smoking, alcohol intake, we can address those to try and improve their well-being, both physical and emotional well-being. And if there's something that we find during the assessment, which will also include a blood test, then we can treat accordingly. But the idea is to promote well-being, both physical and mental well-being. But diabetes is a chronic condition, and we know that patients who suffer from chronic conditions will end up developing some form of mental health. Diabetes can put a toll on you because it can make you feel unwell physically, but also you're always thinking about what you're eating, the amount of exercise that you have to do, the medication that you have to take, and that can make you feel a little bit anxious, and in the long run it can actually affect your mood and be a cause of depression. So there is a link between diabetes and mental health. Both medications, Mounjaro and Wegovy, they are brand names for the medications. Both of them were actually designed for the management of diabetes. As an effect, as an added bonus, they help with weight loss. They're very good drugs, both of them. The good thing about them is that obesity, and unfortunately we now live in a time of an obesity pandemic, it's a public health problem. Obesity will cause something called insulin resistance, which is one of the mechanisms by which you end up becoming diabetic. You develop type 2 diabetes because of insulin resistance. So if we can address the obesity side of things, then it is likely that we can avoid or prevent the development of insulin resistance. So that's when these two injectable medications, Mounjaro and Wegovy, have a significant role, because if we can address that and help the patient lose weight, on top of, and this is very important, on top of lifestyle changes, because the medication alone won't help that much. It needs to be in conjunction with lifestyle changes. And why is that important? Because once you stop using the medication, as with all drugs, once you stop using them, the effect of the medication wears off. So there is potential that if an individual, a patient, has not adopted healthy lifestyle changes, the weight will eventually come back, and then all the benefits of the drugs are lost. But they're very good drugs for both the management of obesity and type 2 diabetes. If you want to come and see us, or if you want to come and see me, it's very straightforward. You can go online and book an appointment through our online service, or you can call us, and our dedicated team will arrange an appointment at your convenience.